Hi, today's date is April 23rd, 2019. For today's video source inspection, we're filming a fully refurbished 270S model SRD head assembly. The customer did not send in a PSC 101 controller or an LC4 amp, so we're using our SciTech Test 101 and our test amp to run this cycle. I'm not going to share my customer's name with you due to confidentiality reasons, but I'll share their location, which is Texas, and their PO number so they can locate this video on our YouTube. PO number is 451-373-1800. The recipe we're going to be running today is a 30-second rinse at 600 RPMs, followed by a 10-second purge at 1800 RPMs, a dry one of 90 seconds at 1800 RPMs, before we slow it back down to 600 RPMs for an additional 210 seconds in our dry 2. Before we begin, we'll open the door, see what we're working with. We have nitrogen coming into the bowl. We have a low profile 6-inch cassette, full boat. We're ready to go. Today I'm going to discuss our refurbishment process, the program that every rinser dryer goes through when it gets sent to SciTech for refurbishment, as well as our spare parts and service support and other equipment we supply at SciTech. Let's begin. Okay, we are in our rinse. This will go for 30 seconds before we speed up in RPMs up to 1800 for our purge. Tool's running nice and smoothly. So far, so good. Every spin rinser dryer, or SRD for short, that is sent to SciTech Process Solutions for refurbishment goes through the same extensive process. First, we take the SRD and break it down to the component level. Okay, rinse just ended. We're in our purge. You see water starting to sling around in circles. We're trying to get as much water off the wafers as possible in our purge and dry 1. Before we get to our dry 2 and let our heaters really do the work and get the remainder of water droplets off our wafers and cassette. So, we break an SRD down to the component level. Once broken down to the component level, we fully test and clean all metal parts, including an electro polish, as well as inspect every part of the rinser dryer for function. Once all parts are prepped, that is when we begin building up the bare SRD head assemblies. Once we have built the head assembly from the ground up to 100% completion, it is placed in our dry quality control. In our dry QC check, we test the SRD for full function without facilities installed yet. Once the SRD passes our dry QC check, we then place it in our wet QC check. In our wet test, that's where we test the rinser dryer for full function with facilities installed. Last but not least, to wrap up our refurbishment process, after passing our dry and wet checkpoints, we place in our final configuration, which you see before you today. Some customers will send in full double stacks, others will send in 400 series rinser dryers on a poly cart. Others will send bare head assemblies like this customer from Texas did. They're going to pull a different head out of their fab at some point, and this will take its place. So, in our final checkpoint, we run at least 50 various process recipes and film a video source inspection to get our customer's approval for shipment if needed. Let's check where we are in our cycle. We're in our dry 2. We have about 3 minutes and 15 seconds to go. As you can see, we have far less water droplets on the bowl now, and we're getting heat from our heater cartridge and our heater blanket. Rinser dryer is running great. If you need to get a SRD service, please visit our website, www.scitechprocess.com, or feel free to give us a call at 916-797-9000. We'll connect you with one of our sales experts to let you know what is needed to get your rinser dryer up and running if you have any problems. So I'm our sales manager for our spare parts and service at SciTech. We provide 100% of the spare parts and services needed to keep your SRDs up and running. Repair services we provide, including our refurbishment, are controller repairs such as 228, 328, PSC 101, and PSC 102 controllers, amp repairs including the LC4 and LC5 models, rotor rebalances, as well as motor repairs, whether it's a brush type or a brushless motor. We also provide those parts in refurbished condition or new. If you need to know specifically what condition, call us at 916-797-9000. Other parts we provide include windows, door seals, start and stop switches, pressure switches, door switches, tachometers, solenoid valves, ACR valves, heater blankets, N2 heaters, tachometers, rotor stop positioners, anything you can think of on the tool, we provide the spare parts and service as necessary. As you can see, we are the worldwide leader in SRD spare parts and service. Okay, we're running nice and smooth. We're still getting heat. No leaks. We have about 1 minute and 25 seconds left. I'm going to go ahead and list off other equipment we provide at SciTech. Remanufactured and refurbishments of SRDs are SciTech's bread and butter, but we are not limited to only supplying this equipment to the front-end wafer fab. Other tools we provide include box washers such as HTC 8010, 8020, and 8030, mask cleaners including K&S and Ultra T models, metrology tools including profilometers, ellipsometers, resistivity, and more. We provide barrel ashers and etchers, YES ovens, as well as a variety of microscopes. We are an industry leader in fab equipment supply. Okay, as you can see, from your angle, it almost looks like we have maybe 1, 2, 3 drops of water total on our window here. This shows that our heaters are really working hard to get this job done. We have about 30 seconds left. Once the clock hits 0 on the controller, it's not safe to open your door. The rotor stop positioner needs to fire into the 12 o'clock position is where the rotor will land. And then we need the door seal to deflate so there's no airlock here. Because if you open your door too early and be forceful, you're going to cause damage to your tool. 2, 1, okay. Slowing down. Once we get to 75 RPMs, the RSP will fire, just like it did there. Now we're teetering into 12 o'clock, and the door seal has released all air. Safe to open the door now. We have warm nitrogen purging into the bowl. Residual droplets of water at the bottom of the bowl. This is good. You do not want to dry until your bowl is bone dry, as then your product is going to be more attracted to particulates in the air when you pull your cassette out of the bowl. So, last step, let's pull out our cassette and wafers. Completely dry. We have had a successful process run. Our customer in Texas is going to be very happy. If you know what part you need and you'd like a quote, email us at sales@scitechprocess.com or send us an RFQ direct through our website, www.scitechprocess.com. If you have any questions and you'd like to talk to a sales expert, call us at 916-797-9000. We thank you for watching.